We don't hold on to clutter because we love chaos. We hold on to it because of the lies we've been told and started believing. Today we're unpacking 7 of them, quietly, simply, and without judgment. Someday is a beautiful excuse. It lets us keep what we know we don't need for a life we're simply not living. Here's the truth. If you haven't used it in the last year, someday probably isn't coming. Let it go. Free your space and your future. When we say that something is expensive, so we have to keep it, the truth is the price has already been paid. It doesn't really matter what you've already paid for it. That doesn't justify your need to keep it today. Keeping something out of guilt doesn't return its value. It just takes up more space in your mind, in your heart, and in your physical space. Money is spent, but space is priceless. When it comes to things that have sentimental value, we have to remember that the memories live in our hearts, not in our storage bins. Choose a few meaningful items, not a mountain of emotional clutter. Let go. Make room for new memories. Something that you can also consider is if you really don't want to part ways with something, figure out a way to repurpose it into practical use. Maybe there's a quilt from your grandmother that you can't part ways with, but you're tired of looking at it in the form of an eyesore. Maybe you can get it framed and put up on the wall until someone actually wants to use it. Just a consideration. Even if you have a bunch of old teddy bears, if you can somehow think of a creative way, maybe take a picture of them all together, frame that picture, have some of them cut and pieced together for a new item. But having a whole bunch of teddy bears that you're not necessarily using and just taking up space might be something that you want to reconsider. Now, of course, when it comes to these sentimental items, tread lightly. If it's not bothering you, keep it. But very often we have this pull on our hearts to get rid of something, but what stops us is, it has sentimental value. That signals to you that you do appreciate the thing, but you no longer want it in your space. That's when you'll know that it's time for you to figure out a creative solution of decluttering that item. I'm going to pop a bubble. Neatly arranged clutter is still clutter. Organizing delays the real solution. Minimalism, or the practice of minimalism, asks a deeper question. Do I even need this at all? And this is the thing that makes a lot of people uncomfortable. We tend to think that when we minimalize or when we downsize, we're losing everything. But the real thing that you're doing is focusing on what brings value into your life. I would extend it past need, because there are some things that I have that I don't need necessarily, but they do make my life feel lighter. So if you find yourself organizing, but there's still clutter, you might want to consider getting rid of some of those things. Selling is a great option for us, but selling is often a stall tactic. It keeps the item, the guilt, the decision right where they are. If it's worth your time, list it today. If not, donate it and move on. And sometimes when I say if it's worth your time, I mean there may be significant value that you can get back from that item, but consider how long it's going to take you to sell it and if you are actually going to get around to selling it. I'll sell it one day. You're probably going to still be holding on to that item next year. Clutter is costing you time every single day. 10 minutes spent searching, 15 minutes cleaning around it. Start small if you have to. Just one drawer, just one shelf, just one area of your living room. Momentum will follow the action, and even if you get tired, it's better to have started and to tackle a few tasks than to not have started at all. We've been told that owning more makes us safer, but real security comes from clarity, not from clutter. When everything you own has a purpose, you feel grounded, not burdened. You also don't feel overwhelmed with having all of this stuff. These are the lies that keep our spaces full and our minds heavy. but with awareness comes freedom. Which lie are you ready to stop believing today? If this spoke to you, I'm sure that you'll like it here. I will see you in the next video.